What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fatboy Fragrance, and of course, I'm Mr. Fatboy, and today we got us a Fatboy quickie. I'm in, I'm out, baby. The hype is 3 minutes in Fragcom. Let's get started. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for all love you show, and if you are new, hit the like and subscribe. Join the Fatboy family, and believe me, make sure you hit them notifications because I put in the work video every day. Sometimes 2 videos. Stream, might be a stream, might be a video too. Just depends, you never know, but you're always going to get content. All right, let's go. Today, I'm finally getting my feelings on Citrine. I didn't think it needed to be a long, drawn-out video because y'all saw a lot of praise and love already for it. Let's give you my full feelings on it. All right, let's go. This one is from the house of Zaharoff, George Zaharoff's brand new release called Citrine. There's the box, gorgeous box as usual, amazing craftsmanship, always goes into George's boxes. Let's take a look at the bottle real quick. There she is. I love that color kind of coordination there. Green, baby. Speaking of color coordination, baby, bow. All right, so let's take a good look at the bottle real quick. Here you go. If you want to sample this, you can sample this at fatboyfragrance.com. Use code SAVE15 and you get 15% off your entire purchase. All right, got plenty of sizes available for this one. Y'all check it out. All right, so here we go. Let's check out the notes real quick and we'll get started. All right, so on the top we got willow leaf mandarin orange, sweet fennel, red currant, cardamom, and in the middle you got jasmine, pink pepper, figwood, Corsian, I don't know what that is, cistus, sambac, I don't even know what this stuff is, George. Bottom you got purple plum, I love plum, gold patchouli, and sea amber. So this is a fresh fragrance, it's put on the skin. You know your boy loves fresh fragrances. A part of Freshie week we got going on. All right, got on the skin, put it in the air. Oh man, I gotta say, I had my hesitations with this one. When I first smelled it, I was like, I don't really know. But as it started to grow on me, it reminds me a little bit, not a lot, but it reminds me a lot of this, a little bit of this fragrance right here from Tom Ford and the Dry Down. The opening, no, but in the Dry Down and mid, it reminds me a lot of Rive d'Amber from Tom Ford. And I love this fragrance. It has that vibe to it. I get it. This is a well-crafted fragrance. It takes you on another fragrance journey like George loves to do. He loves to take you places with the fragrances. He definitely gets the ingredients from all over the world. A master perfumer doing a great job for George in this fragrance. Now, is it my type of Freshie? That's the big question here. Is this is one of those unique Freshies that I will say right now is not a mass appealing fragrance, in my opinion, but George doesn't make mass appealing fragrances. This is George's interpretation of what he would love in a fresh fragrance. And we most of the time love what George does with that, except for some few exceptions like Rosé, which I'm not a huge fan of. And the Siren, I'm not a huge fan of that one, but he had a lot less to do with that one. All right, so this fragrance right here is a nice citrus fragrance, hence the name Citrine. It does have other notes on there, and you can smell them. I can't even describe half the notes that are in this thing. I do get a nice plum and a Dry Down, which I love. My favorite part of this fragrance, to me, is the first initial blast. It's almost like some people say a 7-Up kind of vibe to it. And then the Dry Down with that plum note in there really, really makes me happy. It's a great fragrance for that. It's not a mass appealing fragrance. For the price, you gotta know you're getting a niche fragrance that's gonna fit not a style that you might love in a fresh fragrance. It is classified as a fresh fragrance, but it's not a mass appealing one. It's not gonna be one that everybody's gonna love. But At that price point, you got to decide if it's something you want or not. I like it at that price point. Doesn't bother me. It holds on to that note. It doesn't feel as fresh as it dries down. It's got a little weirdness to it that I can't really put my finger on. But people have gone crazy about it. Me, I am like 80% there. I'm not full bought in on this one. I'm 80% there. So let's see if it gets my full seal approval or not. Performance. That's where the problem lies with this one for me. Performance is not as good. Well, it's a fresh fragrance, yes. But I'm talking skin scent for me after about an hour. So performance is not great, but I don't really care. You might care. I'll respray. Not a big deal, but I know some of y'all it is. So I can't give I'll give it a 75% check, not a full check. All right, does the wifey like it? She liked it. She didn't love it, but she did like it. And no compliments wearing it when I wore it to church and I wore it to work one day. So I got my feelings on it. No really big reactions from this. Do I think this is a big compliment getter? No. But it's a fresh fragrance. It's a safe fragrance. It's going to smell nice. It's not going to be something you're going to run people off with. So it's well done that way. Now, third, do I like it? Do I love it? Do I highly recommend it? I like it. I don't love it. It's a nice fragrance journey. It's a nice fragrance. It's not my favorite from George. It's so funny that I love Tobacco more than I love a lot of them. Tobacco is still my favorite. Is this one going to win Freshie of the Year? I don't know. But it's a nice fresh fragrance. Thank you for making one, George. We really appreciate it. So I'm going to give it an overall about an 80% approval. I would say sample before you buy to make sure, because it is kind of pricey. Not really high, but $150 for this small bottle. You might want to make sure you can, if you're going to like it or not. But that's a lot with George fragrances. Enough said about that. Great job, George. Still a great fragrance. Thank you for giving the people what they want. All right, that's all the time I got. I hope you enjoyed this quickie. Went a little over because I had to make sure that I get my full feelings out. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay well. And if you smell good, baby, and you feel good, baby, then it's going to be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is done.